Thank you, Jocelyn. Hi, everyone. I'm Danielle here. I'm from Applyboard. We are the partner with gbacademy, and mainly we are here today to share about the North America study and why you should actually go to North America compared to the other country while also staying back in Malaysia. So they are pretty much a very good option for you to actually go to North America. So let's start the section now, okay? Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so everyone can see my screen now, right?
Yeah, you can.
Yep. So here again, I'm Applyboard. We are the partner with gbacademy to give you all the more options and better options to go to North America side. And of course, if you would like to go to other country, please reach out to Jocelyn and Applyboard. We have other country as well. Okay. So today we are talking about North America. Before that, let's introduce about Applyboard. So Applyboard is the world's largest platform now, okay, for an application. So you just need to reach out to GB Academy and they will be actually help you to put in the application in the Applyboard platform, and you'll be actually enjoying a special scholarships and different discount on application fees with our partner university, which is only specialized for Applyboard student. So Applyboard is actually started up with the three brothers. Okay, so these three brothers is international student. They went to Canada and they studied there with their degree and their master program. So once they finished their study there, and they started up this company called Applyboard. So we started up and founded in 2015, and we already ranked top 1 technology company by Deloitte, and also the top 3 startup company by LinkedIn as well. So we have growth from 100 employees to 1,200 employees. So that's why now technology platform is much more convenient for you guys. So after the sections, Jocelyn will inform you guys how you would create a student account through GB Academy. Okay. So education now is very important. So how you would actually explore more options, just raise your questions in the chat box later and we will be answering to your questions. What major and what degree level that you are looking for, okay? So we have been actually helping more than 200 students to go overseas now. And with the pre-eligibility checking with GB Academy here and Applyboard, you'll be getting more than 95% of admission rate. And we have 1,005 schools inside our platform for you to choose, okay? And what we do is actually we have the largest platform, as I mentioned to you here. It's an AI platform which GB will be actually giving you a student account, and you can actually go inside and start up your overseas explore, overseas university exploring, and you'll be actually seeing different options inside. So now we talk about North America costing, okay? So when you look at the US and Canada option, okay, looking at the table here, the cost ranking is actually, for US is actually top 3. For Canada is actually top 6. Why we say that is, number 1, of course, is the most expensive one, which is Australia. The second one will be, the second most expensive is Singapore because of the conversion rate as well. And of course, US conversion rate is times 4, and its cost ranking will be around 3. And the lowest cost option will be Canada. Okay, the Canada degree can be as low as at least, including your living cost is only 60,000 per year. For example, your tuition fee is only 30,000 per year for Malaysia ringgit per year. Okay, it's very similar where you are studying in Malaysia, private universities, or the other country as well. Okay, so it's very affordable if you are going to Canada. And for US, of course, because of the currency is slightly higher compared to Canada, but in Applyboard and GB here, we actually having some special tuition fee discount. For example, if you apply to direct to the universities, you might actually get the original price, 20,000 USD per year. But if you're going with GB to apply now, with Applyboard here, you probably will be getting, a discounted price, probably 7,000 or 10,000 US dollar. Okay, it's very affordable where you have a special arrangement with us. Okay, so now I share you a video. Okay, probably you guys will need to know which major or which major is popular in that country and which major is actually is good for you to go to that country. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's come to this video here.
Today we're going to be talking about STEAM education and how it differs from STEM. So for those who don't know, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So a STEM curriculum combines these 4 subjects into a blended learning environment. Students will learn the scientific method and apply it to everyday life. STEM programs were created to help grow the science and tech industries. So how does STEAM differ? Well, STEAM takes all 4 subjects covered in STEM, but also adds arts courses such as the humanities, drama, dance, and visual arts. By bringing together the arts and sciences, a STEAM education encourages students to think critically and creatively about what they're learning. Okay, so what are the benefits of STEAM over STEM? Well, a STEM education on its own is really valuable. However, adding arts courses can spark students' curiosity and problem-solving skills. By learning in a more creative way, students are more likely to be engaged in their education. They will also be more likely to share their ideas, as the arts fosters communication skills and empathy towards others. For more information on STEAM education, check out our blog linked in the description below. Today we're going to share some of the benefits of
So now we go back to the slide here. Okay, so now North America is actually very famous for STEM education. STEM education, science, engineering, technology, mathematics, is why because of they are the developed country with all those technologies that we don't have. Okay. So it's situated, of course, US, all you guys know, is the largest country in the world, 3rd largest country, and the capital city will be Washington. Many people would like to go to LA or California or Washington, all those very famous country, which is famous city, which is very developed compared to our country here. So a quick fact here to share is actually the population there, of course, is much more bigger and is 3rd most populated country in the world. And of course, in terms of the teaching method and also the language that they use, do not need to worry. Although it's a very big country, but the primary language will be English. Okay. Other than that, of course, you will be enjoying different cultural activities and learning with the other international students from other countries, which is the different religions and culture. Okay. So what are the benefits to going to US? So many people like to go US, but the first thing is you think that you want to go to the top ranked universities. It's not that. So when you go to the top ranked university, you have to make sure that your studies ability and also your result is actually able to cope in the top ranked university. So before you go into top ranked university, make sure that you meet the entry requirement. So from our side, GB here and myself, we will be actually helping you to match the eligibility first. So for example, you want to go to university A and we'll match it first, because there are so many universities in US, you see. So we will give you different kind of option. If you can't go to the top ranked universities that you want, you can go to the middle ranking one. Because if you score better in your middle ranking university study, it's better than the people that go to the high ranked university, but they cannot score better. Okay, understand? So this is about the career prospect that we are giving you. In future, just make sure that when you go to the university, you just need to score better and get at least B or A score, CGPA, first class or second upper. It will be very good for your future career. Okay. So what are the best program? As I told you just now, is a STEM program. Of course, there are some students that might also go for communications or arts programs, business program in North America as well, because of the costing is very affordable. Okay. So there are a variety of study options. Either you're currently in your degree or your friends are currently in diploma or foundation, they actually accept credit transfer. Okay, every country accept credit transfer, either North America as well. Okay, North America universities, they also accept our SPM students. Okay, so it depends on which level of qualification you have now, and you just let us know in the chat box, and I will be able to actually match you an option later on. Okay, so understand the US community college or university is very important. Why we need to choose a public university is because of the costing is actually lower. If you go to a private college or universities, smaller classes and program offerings, of course, is lesser than the public university, but they also have more seats sometimes. Yeah, because everyone want to go to the public universities that are high ranked. But when you cannot go into public universities, which is the high ranked in the world, probably you can consider another option. Okay, where you always target to go to the high ranked universities. If your results are not meeting the high ranked universities entry requirement now, you can go through community college pathway, because the community college is actually affiliated to the US university. Okay, either they are actually designed for you to transfer, or they are actually designed for the students that from high school or you're from a foundation or diploma, but you cannot get the requirements that the top ranked university needed. Then you go to the community college, complete your first year or second year, then you continue the year 3 and year 4 in the top ranked university or middle ranked university. Okay, so in terms of the costing, let's go into costing here. So the state college or university, which means that the public one, okay, the public one will be actually charging you 29,000 per year only for your bachelor program. If you're talking about a private college or university, of course, it's be slightly higher, 41,000 Malaysian ringgit per year. And community college is the most affordable one because it's only 10,000 per year. And they also accept students that actually finish your post-secondary studies, or you finish your high school and you does not meet the entry requirement for the higher education in university, then you can actually go to the community college first. Okay. So the average cost of living in different locations, as you can see here, if you go into the Chicago, then will be 4,000 to 7,000. And of course, the highest will be West Coast, 9,002 to 16,000 per month. Okay. So it depends on your location preference. Okay. But most of our students, they like to go to West Coast, of course. But you have to take note that the living cost there will be slightly higher. Yeah, but of course, some of the students might also go to the other location like Central or East Coast. So it depends on your preference. Okay. So financial assistance in US, there are many scholarships that we also have. Okay, that the partner university gives specially to our GB student and Applyboard students. So you just let us know what major that you want and what is your highest qualification now. Then I will be able to actually advise you what are the scholarships from the universities that they could actually give it to you. Okay, roughly. Okay, so for example, the range of the US scholarship will be actually range from 5,000 USD to 20,000 USD. So it depends on the criteria that you need to meet. For example, if you have IELTS, you've taken the highest score, then of course consider you with a grade A students or grade B students, and they'll give you 15,000, 12,000, or even though 20,000. Okay. So the student experience, okay, what we say here is all countries are very protected, okay, because they protect the international students and of course the locals as well. So just make sure that you choose the locations that you preferred, and you can get some information from our Applyboard system later on after GB has created a student account for you. Just check on the location wise and the top disciplines of the particular universities, or the which are the locations they're located and what are the unique selling point of that university. Okay. Student employment, everyone will ask, okay, whether I can work while I'm actually studying overseas. You are actually allowed to work, okay, 20 hours per week on campus or off campus, either in the university itself, or you can actually look for a job outside as a barrister or as a waiter, etc. Okay, this is we call part-time job. Salary will be ranged around $7 to $9 per hour. Okay, so if you want to work off campus, you can also. Okay, there are many students they also work outside. Okay, outside of the campus. But if you want to do career opportunity and develop it before you graduate, just go for the practical training, which we call co-op. Okay, the co-op is very beneficial for you because you can earn a better salary, okay, salary income, and of course you earn the confidence and trust from your employer first before you graduate. So they might actually give you an offer upon graduation. So most of our internship students, they also get the offer as well. Yeah. So post-study options, all students are actually eligible to actually stay back in US. For example, you can actually apply for up to 12 months of your work authorization for studying there. After your graduation, you can actually stay back there for your optional practical training. But for those students that actually studied the STEM program, you can actually get extension, okay, get extension up to 24 months, which means that originally you have your OPT and then you can actually extend another 24 months, okay? So now we talk about Canada, okay? So Canada is a very beautiful place. And of course, different provinces will have different uniqueness that they have, okay? So I will share to you later. So now we just look at the video to give you a brief idea first, okay?
Living with a home and strong academic background, Canada is one of the most exciting and innovative places to study abroad.
So today we're going to share 7 reasons why you should study in Canada. Canada is known for its high quality education. In fact, a certificate, diploma, or degree from a Canadian school is equivalent to those earned in the US and the UK.
Not only is the quality of education in Canada amongst the highest in the world, it's also some of the most cost effective. The cost of living and tuition fees are generally lower than in the US or the UK.
And many schools in Canada also offer scholarships, bursaries, co-op, and work options.
You've probably heard that Canadians are friendly, but did you know that the United Nations consistently ranks Canada as one of the safest places to live in the world?
Canada is multicultural. Their strong immigration laws allow for the country to grow its diversity.
Canada's post-secondary campuses aren't just wired with the latest tech. They're also designed with students in mind. They could have Olympic quality sports facilities, vast libraries, concert halls, or even art galleries.
They even have world-class research facilities that help foster some of Canada's best and brightest ideas.
Take the University of Waterloo's Velocity Garage, which acts as a hub for student entrepreneurs.
Bonjour, comment ça va?
Do you know Canada is a bilingual country and considered a world leader in language training?
C'est vrai?
Canada is the land of opportunity! In Canada, you'll not only acquire knowledge and skills in your field, you'll also learn how to communicate, express yourself.
You could also explore your own creativity and develop some self-confidence along the way.
Hey guys, today we're going to
Okay, so let me go to the slide here. Okay. So Canada is the largest country. So just now, the 7 reasons that you know from the video, and I will recap here again with some details. So Canada has many provinces. So the most affordable location, it will be in this area, 11 to 13, okay? It will be the, 10 to 13. It will be Newfoundland, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Nova Scotia. So they call it as Atlantic area, okay? Atlantic area is also very famous for post-study visa and also the PR migrations for those students that actually looking forward to go to Canada with a more affordable option. But of course, many students also like to go to Ottawa, which is the capital. And they also like to go to Ontario, Toronto, if you heard about it, or Vancouver from British Columbia. So everyone would like to go to the big city, like our KLCC area. But you need to know that it's quite competitive in terms of the job opportunity. But still, students that are actually scoring very well in their degrees, they also get the offer when they study in those locations. Okay, and the official language that used in Canada will be English. Okay, only in particular provinces they use French. Okay, but the teaching method will be all in English. And of course, you will be enjoying different weathers compared to a hot weather here in Malaysia. You will enjoy winter. Winter season will be in January in Canada. And in Canada, their summer season will be around May. And during their summer break, you know, you can enjoy the summer season. And of course, you can travel or you can do your internship. Okay. So what are the benefits of studying in Canada? Okay, let's summarize by a video here shortly. Okay. Mm.
Really expensive. Between tuition and residence and spending money on food and other living costs, your expenses can really take a toll and go up a lot. What's great is that many Canadian universities provide financial aid for international students. So today we're sharing 5 scholarships for international students who want to study in Canada. So the first scholarship that comes on my list is from Algoma University. Located in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Algoma focuses on international student recruitment with over 27% of its students coming from outside of Canada, which is great because they have multiple scholarships available for international students. Take the Chancellor's Award. Worth $5,000, it's one of the best entrance scholarships in Canada. So to qualify, students must have a minimum of 90% on their previous academic record. Additionally, international students need at least a 7 in their IELTS scores, plus a temporary resident visa. Next up on our list is Bow Valley College. Located in Calgary, Alberta, Bow Valley is home to students from 148 countries around the world. This school specializes in business and healthcare career programs. The main scholarship offered is the International Student Entrance Scholarship with $2,000. In order to apply, students must describe their future career goals. In addition, they also have to describe how these academic studies at Bow Valley College will help with their future goals. The next scholarship is from Wilfrid Laurier University. Laurier has international recognition for its business faculty and innovative programs. To help with the cost of tuition, international students can apply for the Entrance Merit Scholarship. Students have a chance of being awarded up to $5,000 for their first year admission. Since this scholarship is grades-based, an average academic transcript of at least 80% and an IELTS score of 6.5 is needed to apply. Conestoga College ranks as one of Canada's best and fastest growing colleges. It has more than 3,200 international students from over 77 different countries. This college offers several scholarships available to international students depending on their level of study. At $3,000, the Degree Entrance Scholarship awards the most money and is available in the fall, winter, and spring semesters. This award is given to students with the highest academic averages, and an overall IELTS score of 6.5 or higher is also required. And last on our list is Yorkville University. We're so excited to let you know that we've partnered with Yorkville University to offer a very exclusive bursary for international students applying through Applyboard. If you apply for Yorkville University, you qualify to get 10,000 Canadian dollars. This bursary is open to all international students and is automatically offered as part of your letter of acceptance. For more scholarships and information on how to apply, be sure to check out our blog post linked in the description.
With its growing diversity and strong academic background, Canada is one.
Okay, so now goes back to our slide here. Okay, so just now you know about a few of the scholarship. It's just the some sort of the idea that let you know what are the scholarship range is having in Canada. That's why it's considered as one of the benefits as well. So the highest scholarship will be around 75%. Okay, but for US, it's quite similar as well. Okay, as I told you, 20,000 US dollar, yeah, it's almost 75% to 80% of the tuition fee as well. Okay, so why we have those special arrangement is because of our partner university having a very close collaboration with us and GB here. So most of students from Applyboard and from GB to apply to Applyboard, you'll be getting a special tuition fee and also the scholarship as well. So there is very world-class education here in US and Canada. That's why some of the universities are very high rank, of course. So those high rank universities are very expensive. So when we're talking about the middle ranking universities that actually rank also on the university listing in the world university ranking listing, is also very affordable. Okay, and Canada is a very safe place to live compared to many other countries. They are the top 10 and top 20 peaceful and safest country. That's why most of the students, they like to go Canada from different country. So when you go there, you actually find that you would not be able only stick together with Malaysian. Okay, you will know the other country students as well. Okay, so that's why it is a very multicultural environment that you go to Canada, and many religions and cultural activities that you can actually join. Okay, and you can enjoy all the different historical buildings and also environment that you can actually visit there. So fees and financial support, just talk to your parents. The average annual tuition fee for undergrad program is only minimum 36,000. Okay, 36,000 Malaysian ringgit per year, the lowest one. Okay, it's one of the biggest university in Canada which is offering this tuition fee, and of course the other university is almost the same range. But don't talk about the high rank one. The high rank one normally is very expensive. The graduate study, for those students that already have a degree from any other country or Malaysia, just let us know what is your result. The graduate program in Canada can be as low as around 5,000 Canadian dollar, which means that it's only 16,000 Malaysian ringgit only. Okay, so depends on what major that you want. Just let us know, put in the chat box, then I'll be able to match the programs based on your result, based on your budget. Okay, the living costs in Canada are very affordable as well. You know, if you are staying in Kuala Lumpur, or you are spend like you're staying in Kuala Lumpur, you stay in JB, or you stay in Penang, where you go to cafe or you go to shopping, it's roughly similar how you spend in how you're going to spend in Canada as well. Because the total living costs, including your housing and your food and beverages, transport, health insurance, internet, everything, it's only 32,000 Malaysian ringgit as the lowest. That means it's around 30,000 Malaysian ringgit, including your housing, your health insurance, everything, miscellaneous fees. Okay, it's very affordable when you're going overseas, but you are staying almost similar like you are in Malaysia. Financial assistance, as I told you just now, we have study loans, we have special scholarship and special tuition fees. So you'll be actually getting a very good options here. Okay. So all students are allowed to work up to 20 hours per week during your studies, during your semester. And when you are doing your semester break, you can actually do a full-time job. Full-time job, which is up to 30 hours per week. Okay. And the students can choose to either go to work on campus or off campus, or during your summer break, just now I mentioned to you, it will be May to August. So this 3 months or 4 months time, you can actually do internship, full-time job. And the internship job salary is very attractive. The minimum will be around 1,500 Canadian dollar up to 3,000 Canadian dollar, which means that you can get at least 10,000 Malaysian ringgit per month as an intern. And the part-time job will be around $11 to $21 per hour. For example, if you only do 4 hours per week, okay, you can earn around $80 per week already. Okay, so if you work for a month, probably $320 per month you can earn as a part-timer. Very affordable and enough to cover for your living costs. Okay, and now we also talk about post-study working permit. So all students that go to Canada is the best option because they have the longest post-study working permit for international students. Any other country is hardly for you to get up to 3 years post-study working permit. But in Canada, if you study any diploma or you study degree, you study a 2 years master, you'll be enjoy up to 3 years post-study working permit. That's why there are many international students like to go to study in Canada and they stay back there for work. Probably you can set up a company like Applyboard, or you can actually stay back there and do your migration application. Okay. So why we need to go to Canada? There is a recap summary here. You can work part-time job, earn a very good salary, full-time job during a semester break, and your internship salary can be up to 3,000 Canadian dollar, and you're eligible for post-study working permit up to 3 years. And IELTS is waived for some students that if you already study your IGCSE, your A-levels, or you study CIMP, or you also study a foundation or degree, okay, just submit the qualification to us, then we'll be able to request for a waiver for you, okay? And you can also, of course, if you're already married, but I think all students here are very young, okay? So there is no age limit, remember, no age limit to apply to Canada. Either you are younger age or you're mature age, okay? And this is our CEO, okay? Our CEO is the best student from University of Waterloo, which is a top 100 ranking university in the world. And he got a very good award from University of Waterloo, which is called Young Alumni Achievement Medal Ceremony, Achievement Medal from University of Waterloo. So we got it like 2 years back, yeah. So he is a master student in University of Waterloo, which is the engineering student, because University of Waterloo, of course, top ranking and need a very good result in order to enter it. And of course, the tuition fee is not very affordable, but they do have scholarship. If you are grade A students, then you might actually apply for University of Waterloo. Okay. So due to time constraints, that I don't share those testimonials because it's too many to share. But here we have a Malaysian student which is already graduated from Canada University and stay back in Canada, got her PR, and also have a very good career in Canada. Please look at the video.
Hello everyone, my name is Winshi. I'm originally from Klang, Malaysia. I graduated from University of Windsor in 2015 with a Bachelor of Arts Honors Program, double major in Visual Arts and Communication, Media and Film. I became a Canadian permanent resident in 2017 and I'm currently living in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, working as a digital marketing specialist for an AI and health tech startup. So after SPM, I did not know what I wanted to do, so I enrolled in the Canadian Pre-U program because I was told that there's a 70% coursework and 30% final exams weightage. So students are being graded on their projects, assignment to graduate, so not just like 100% on the exams, which is perfect for a person like me because I'm not a book smart, and also it's good to know that the Canadian universities are using a system like this as well to grade their students. So throughout the program, I fell in love with Canada and I decided to pursue my tertiary education there. And since I was the first kid in my family to go to university abroad, my parents did not know a lot about universities outside of Malaysia. So I kind of have to rely a lot on my college advisor at that time. So they recommended me some of the Canadian universities. Canada is not a popular choice compared with like Australia, UK, and Taiwan. So I did not know some of the popular Canadian universities at that time. And then I came across University of Windsor, and I was really interested in the double major program in the visual arts and communication, media, and film, which I think it was the perfect program for me because the other university they only offered one or the other, not combined. So I applied for University of Windsor. I got accepted and then applied for a visa and all that stuff, and then registered for courses with the help of international student advisor. So before my arrival, I signed up for a program called Soft Landing Program. So it's a program that put together by the International Student Center to ensure that new international student has a soft transition to Canada and then their new life in University of Windsor. So like myself, I flew alone, like halfway across the globe. So it was really nice. Through that program, I got to know that when I arrive, someone is there to like wait for me and welcome me in a new country that I did not know anyone. So throughout my 4 years there, the university have given a lot of support for international students like me. So like the International Student Center has a lot of programs and events that you get to meet students from the other countries as well. And I also got to work there as a front desk receptionist for 3 years, just helping out new students just come to the new country that did not know anything. I was able to kind of like assist them throughout the process. And my faculties, I have two. So one of them is the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences and the School of Creative Arts, which were really great. The professors, they are not only very knowledgeable about their fields, but they are also very friendly and very helpful. Some of them even organized a field trip for the students to some places in the city to help us connect with the locals, so to help with our coursework. So because my program is more or less popular for international students, because most of them, they either go to business school or engineering school. So in my program, I get to know more people from the local city and Canada in general. So outside of the classrooms, I was very involved with a lot of the student organizations. I was in leadership position for many of them. So some of them includes ISAC, which is one of the largest student organizations in the world that facilitate internship abroad. At the same time, you're able to pick up business skills to run these programs. So this is also where I pick up my digital marketing skills that eventually lead to my career today. I was also the coordinator of Visa, so Volunteer International Student Assistance. It's a club that organizes events for international students and local students to come together and celebrate each other's culture and traditions. So some of the events that my team and I put together were like movie nights, bowling nights, apple picking, and like pumpkin carving in the fall seasons, and then like trips to local attractions like Point Pelee, which is the most southerly point of Canada. It's pretty interesting to look at. And also usually we end the semester with a potluck where everyone, they will bring a dish from their country and share with everyone. I was also the part of the International Student Society. So it's the governing body for the international students. So we were doing activities like giving out scholarships for students and also organize annual festival of light. This is probably one of the largest events in the university where everyone, including the residents of the city, will come together and celebrate all kinds of culture under one roof. We also organize trips for to outside of the cities like Niagara Falls, Montreal, and Quebec City, which I later found out that students in other bigger universities, as international students, they did not get to experience activities like this. I only found it in University of Windsor. So I've been telling my friends and family that choosing University of Windsor is probably one of the best decisions in my life, because I'm not only get to learn a lot about like art and art history, communication skills like inside the classroom, but I also get to collaborate on like projects with my classmates, and also with the extracurricular activities involvement. They not only allowed me to give back to the society and also to the students, but I was also able to pick up like skills like leadership skills, people management, budgeting, event planning. At the same time, I also get to meet a lot of people who are like from all walks of life, from like different country, different background, and I'm still in touch with a lot of them. So I think the best thing about University of Windsor is really the people and diversity. Like people I met here, they are very friendly, very helpful. They are also very motivated as well. It kind of makes you want to like be better, so you can like be like them. So I think that's pretty wonderful. If you're still not sure what university to go to, definitely consider University of Windsor. It has definitely changed my life. It has made me a more confident person, more driven, and passionate about helping others. If you're interested in attending, definitely check out the University of Windsor social media channels like our Instagram. They are posting it every day, so you'll get to see how the student life is like at Windsor.
Okay, so we'll be actually helping you guys. So based on what the Malaysian students shared to you, the life in Canada, So we are here actually with all those counseling skills and the study plans that we are actually ready for you here. So based on your costing, based on your locations that you prefer, type of programs, and also the scholarships that are available for you to apply. Okay, so we'll be using this platform, and GB will be creating an account for you later on. Okay, so who are partner schools that you can actually have a glance here? We have more than the usual ones. So from here, you can actually choose many kind of schools that you want to go to. Okay. So now we talk about a few of the colleges that are very affordable. If you are actually having siblings or yourself is future high school graduates, and you can consider the diploma in Canada, which is only 10,000 per year in Medicine Hat. Manitoba region will have Great River College. It's only 11,000 per year. So we have all sorts of programs, you see. So in New Brunswick, you have engineering, and of course, this college also have the other programs as well. So all college, we just list down a few of the subjects that we that you're interested. It's only 9,000 per year for MBCC, and for Newfoundland area, the Atlantic area, the cost of living is very low, and the tuition fee is only 8,000 per year. And Mount St. Vincent, which is I mentioned in Nova Scotia, is only 12,000 per year for a master program. Okay. And Prince Edward Island is the first island in Canada, and the diploma or the other postgrad programs is only 7,000 per year. And we have Quebec College as well, which is 6,000 per year. So Quebec is a very special place because they are actually having some influence by the European culture. So you will see many kind of European buildings here in Quebec, very beautiful place, and with all sorts of beautiful and colorful flowers and plants. Okay, Yukon College as well. So I just list down a few of the colleges that are actually quite affordable for you guys to proceed after your high school. And of course, if you are siblings as well, and if you're actually in your degree and you want to go for the postgrad program, all colleges that you can actually consider, because these are roughly the range of their tuition fee. Okay, like post-degree diploma in Cosmopolitan College in British Columbia, the warmest location in Canada, is only 9,000 per year. Okay, so now we go into the Q&A sections, that if you have any question, put in the chat box, that we'll be able to assist you now. Okay, so last but not least, we will have a GB account link here. So you will get your free eligibility checking for your university admission or your college admission. So remember that if you does not have your UEC result now, or you does not have your SPM result now, you still can actually put in with GB here and create your free student account. And you will know roughly which are the university or colleges that based on your school result now, you are eligible to join in. And you can aim on the universities that you want to go to and score better in your actual exam. Okay, if you does not have your UEC result, no worry. Okay, if you are a UEC student, you still can apply with your school report now, because the deadline for next year, of course, is reaching in as well. Okay, and anything you can contact Jocelyn as well, and also this is her email and her contact number. Okay, thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Daniel. Okay, so basically I have also put in all our contact details in the chat box. So you guys also can just copy and paste, or if you have any question, maybe if you not feel available to ask over here, you can ask me in private also, can, no problem. So we have some of the question, let me check through. So some of the students, they're actually asking, is it necessary to have IELTS, or they can just use the UEC to apply for the university? I think they refer to the English
requirement, yes. So students here, just take note that for your UEC result or your SPM result, it's actually a local qualification. We will use it to apply for a university offer letter. But for your English requirements, right, they don't recognize our local examination for English exemption. So you need to take IELTS or TOEFL or PTE, or one of it will be Duolingo. Okay, so based on your qualification, then you can think, okay, IELTS probably will be the most difficult one. Then you can choose the others like TOEFL, which is the fully online, or Duolingo is also fully online.
Okay. What is the minimum grade for the IELTS normally? Is it like 5.5 or 6 or 6.5 and above?
Okay, we would say depends on the uni and college that you want. Okay, of course you choose based on your budget and based on your qualification. So for example, some of the college they accept 5, some of the college they accept 5.5, but some of the uni majority will be having 6. If you does not want to take IELTS or TOEFL or even though Duolingo, you can go for the English class.
Okay, correct. And now question is a student, let's say if they have their SPM, but they have one thing which is a 1119. Is a 1119 accepted?
No, SPM 1119 is not accepted in US or Canada.
Okay, all right. So there is some question for what there's a student actually study in the right now. Okay, so it's for foundation in life science. So she's asking, is there any university is recognized program? Yeah. I believe she wants to further study in maybe life science or dentistry program. Yeah, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, any life sciences program that depends on your result, I would say. If your result is meeting the university entry requirement, for example, the middle ranking university's requirement range will be around 65 to 75. If a higher rank one, probably around 85 and above. Okay, so if you meet the entry requirement, then definitely they will recognize your subjects, your results in okay, for the foundation. So if I'm not mistaken, you took your SPM and then progress to foundation, right? So the foundation will be considered as your grade 12, which means that the post-secondary studies.
Okay, all right. So some question asking, is all the university accept the UEC qualification?
Yes, so for the UEC qualification is generally considered as Malaysia grade 12, so it will be recognized. But the most important thing is, remember, regardless you took UEC or you took SPM or you took IGCSE or A-levels, everything will be based on the result that you have.
Okay, got it. So one more question is, if the student want to apply the unit in the US, so what is the pathway?
Unit, what do you mean? Transfer credit?
University in the US.
Oh, university. Okay, if you want to apply to university in US, of course, will be based on your qualification. If you're SPM, then there are one university are very famous for SPM students also. They will go in direct, which is called Arizona State University. They will accept you into year 1 if your result meet the entry requirement. But some of the other university, probably you will take the international year 1. Yeah. So if your result does not meet the international year 1 with entry requirement, then you will go into the foundation.
All right.
Or another route will be for you is community college. As I told you guys just now, community college is very affordable because it's only a few thousand US dollar per year as a tuition fee. So if you does not meet the entry requirement to go to the year 1 university in US, then you go to the college year 1. Then it's the same thing. You study 2 years or 1 year in college, then you continue your year 3, year 4 in the university.
I think students also can do the college in the Canada and then the last 2 year transfer to the US to do their degree as well, right?
Yes, correct, Jocelyn. So America, US, and Canada, the same education system. So students from SPM does not need to waste your time to do foundation. You just need to go to the college and study your year 1. Okay, and then after your year 1 or your year 2 in the college, you just transfer directly to year 3 and year 4 in the uni that you want.
Right, right. So just an additional info for you guys, regardless you are SPM or UEC. So when you apply for Canada or US, definitely it's like a 4 years program. All right, so most of the time you can choose direct enter to the year 1 or maybe international year 1. Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's very difficult to enter. It depends on how do you think, because some of the students that think, let's say they are UEC, they think probably they can enter to the 3 years program, but that is more on UK. So you need to understand UK and US is slightly different. Yeah.
So I would say that North America and UK system is almost the same. You see, because if you go to year one in US and Canada, right, you will study 4 years in total for your degree. So it's very beneficial for the students from SPM because you can go directly for your year one. So you does not need to waste 1 year time for foundation in UK. But for UEC student, of course, it will be slightly extend a bit, okay, for your study in US and Canada because they will have summer break, which means that 1 year you only study 2 semesters. Okay, so if you want to actually shorten up your study, then you might not want to take the three months off for your summer break. Then you can actually go for extra credit studies. Then you shorten it up into 3 years. Okay, and if the students from UEC, then you go to UK for foundation. So foundation plus 3 years degree, then of course it's 4 years study as well. It's the same thing. Okay, and if you go to Scotland in UK, it will be also a 4 years degree. Okay, remember that for STEM program, why it's famous in North America is because of it's the same thing, 4 years study. Because if you go to UK or you study in Malaysia, engineering program still 3.5 years or 4 years.
Okay, so another question is, let's say besides the SPM or UEC result and the English requirement, what are the documents students need to prepare when it comes to the application?
Okay, so for the English waiver, okay, just now we mentioned for UEC and SPM, of course, cannot be waived. But if the students that already completed the foundation program or the degree or the diploma in Malaysia, or you study in other country, you just need to get a medium of instruction from your university to mention that the program are teaching in English, then it's possible to waive your IELTS. Okay, so this is one thing for the student that from foundation, diploma, or degree. But for the students from SPM or UEC, generally, we just need your passport, your transcript, your graduation certificate, and of course, there are some of the forms that you need to sign. For example, authorization form or consent form. So Jocelyn will give you guys once you log into the student account in Applyboard.
Okay, do they need to prepare the personal statement as well?
No, there is no personal statement required in US and Canada application, unless some of the universities, they need your art portfolio if you're applying for a design program, or if you're applying for a media studies program, some of the college or university, they might have some interview to make sure that your English proficiency is up to their standard.
I see. How about for the student who want to apply postgrad? Is it
Okay, for postgrad programs, so it depends on the university as well. Some university does not require GRE or GMAT, so you will be entering directly with your IELTS. Okay, so if you are taking a UK degree or Australia degree from Malaysia or either overseas, possibly your IELTS can be waived. And if your result, your CGPA from your degree program is very good, for example, is 3.0 or 3.2 and above, it's very likely that they will waive your GRE or GMAT.
all right? Okay. How about the student if they are a diploma student in Malaysia? Like how do they enter to the unit? Like will they get any exemption, or they only know the subject exemption after they enroll to the unit?
Yes, I will need to, we will need to submit first. So it's the same thing for every university and colleges in any other country. You need to submit first, then they will evaluate your result by subject. Then they will see which subject match their syllabus more than 80% and above. Then they will waive the credits. But all my diploma students, generally these 2 years, we have many transfer students from diploma. So diploma student, generally you can go into year 2 in Canada University. If you are actually a moderate result students. Yeah, if you are a good result students, you will get more exemption.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I think there is a question which is, what is the application deadline for most of the unit in US and Canada?
Okay, the application deadline for the high-rank universities for next year September will be around February and March. So for example, University of Waterloo, I mentioned just now, please take note on the deadline. So once you get your UEC result or your SPM trial. No, sorry, SPM cannot go into Waterloo. So only UEC student. UEC student, once you get your trial result or your actual result in December or January, then you need to quickly apply already. Okay. So for the other middle ranking university or colleges, it depends on each university program deadline. Okay. For most of the university and colleges, their deadline, middle ranking one, their deadline for September intake will be roughly around 1st April or June, 1st June.
1st June, all right.
Yeah, so it will be depends on the college and university. Some of them, if the program is not closed, they still accepting you.
Okay, but to be honest, if they can apply as earlier as possible, then they would be good, right?
Yes, of course, because for US, Canada still have more slots, but US are more strict in terms of application deadline. So the application deadline is always 6 months and 6 months ahead. Okay, 6 months ahead. So if you want to apply for next year, August, then by end of this year, if you already got your qualifications, then you need to apply already because they will close very fast, especially for the STEM programs.
Okay. Is it all the intake on September or there is others intake as well?
For US, it's August, and for Canada, it's September. And we also have some of the colleges and university in Canada, they have May. And of course, US also have April or May. And January intake, if you are applying for postgrad program, we are still having some universities opening now for January intake.
Okay, all right. So yeah, is there any more questions from you guys, or any of you would like to use your mic to ask a question?
Yeah. So for degree and postgrad programs for January intake are still available for particular universities. So you might actually apply now if you have your qualification on hand, for example, if you want to transfer credits or you apply for a master program.
Okay. Yeah, I think we have answered most of the question over here. Yeah, if you're thinking, to go for the Canada or US, of course, you need to do well in your UEC as well as your SPM, and also to prepare your IELTS or maybe any other English exam. So if, let's say, you're not sure how to choose about the university or so on, yeah, feel free to contact me, or you can go to the link to have a look. It's not the issue. And after that, you can also ask me as well, and we can probably arrange another appointment. So if, let's say, there's no any question for today, you guys may leave the room. And again, thank you for coming to the event today. But if you have any more question, or maybe you want to straight away ask about the university application and so on, you can step back and we can answer you later on. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Please go to GB Academy Facebook and follow us. Bye-bye.